What's up, YouTubers? Now it's time to go over Dolce & Gabbana The One by D&G. Now this one is very highly rated. Everybody seems to love this one. So honestly, why do people like it so much? Well, this has very rich spices. And it has kind of an oriental tone to it. It has a very rich amount of warmth to it. So a lot of people tend to want to wear this going out. And this one really is good for a college student. I mean, as it dries down, we get some really good amber in this one. And the tobacco really richens the fragrance. Now in this case, this is not a smoky kind of tobacco that's going to kick you in the nose and smell like a pool hall. I mean, this is a much richer tobacco. And honestly, like, a lot of women love this one. I mean, it has this rich tobacco to it, but it also has very aromatic spices. And the ginger in this one and the cardamom give it that kind of exotic vibe. You know, they kind of give a rich smell that kind of goes along with the fruity notes in this. So it all flows together well. It's a very unique kind of smell because it's very rich and heavy and kind of sweet, but in a good way because it gets that from the amber. This is not like a sweet candy shop gourmand. This one definitely does the trick. If you're going on a date, it definitely is good to look into this one. If you're in college, definitely should be in the arsenal. And so, you know, like when it dries down, we discussed that part of it, but you know, if you just spray it on the paper, you know, you got to let this one dry. But it does smell really good out of the bottle because it does have kind of a rich, sweet vibe to it. And it's definitely different from a lot of other fragrances. I mean, this one will reign higher than anybody's average cologne that they reach for. Because this does have a lot of great quality to it. It does last a good amount of time. So basically, I mean, the coriander and basil and the fruity notes in this opening are perfect. But they, you know, the notes stay together the whole time, but they kind of die down and they give rise to the ginger, which kind of richens this and gives it more of a matrix. And the ginger in this one is not noticeable, like it's going to kick somebody in the nose smelling like a gingerbread cologne. This is more of a rich spice that goes in with the woodsy notes. And in this we use cedar, which is a dry wood. It's a very fragrant wood, but it doesn't have the heaviest kind of smell. So it's good in a lot of fragrances. And you know, a lot of scents like Fierce by Abercrombie & Fitch use cedar because they're looking for just a basic woodsy note that can make a good matrix with their spices and ingredients. And this one, they use amber instead of musk. So this is not going to be musky to a lot of people. It's going to have a little bit of warmth, but this is a good warmth. And Dolce & Gabbana has a lot of success with their fragrances. And you know, as this tobacco comes out in this one, this is a very elegant type of tobacco. So honestly, this is, to a lot of people, they consider this to be sex in a bottle. I mean, a lot of people love this one to pieces. And it's, you know, kind of the woodsy spicy because it doesn't have quite enough amber to be an oriental scent, but it has an oriental backbone to it because it has a lot of those rich spices that kind of give it a complex smell. And in this case, this is a sleeper. This is worth buying. Now, you know, this goes in pretty normal bottle sizes. You don't have that many different sizes. It's basically going to be sold 1.7 or 3.3 pretty much. And, you know, that's a pretty conventional size. But if you want to buy this, you know, this may be actually something you want to buy blind. You know, if you're in college, definitely going to get some compliments there. Now, you know, I would normally recommend minis, though, because you can decide if you really like this or not. But, you know, a lot of people seem to love this so much, it's worth having in a collection. Now, I personally don't own this. I've smelled it on numerous occasions, and if you're smelling fragrances just at the department store, this one's going to stand out. You're definitely going to want to look into this more. And it's definitely worth every cent you spend because you have less floral in this one. You have a lot of very masculine notes, and it works. And it works for just about any age. So that's my review, and thanks for watching.